right, you guys. So I want to talk about downsizing from a house to an RV, because this is our second take at this. And I really, when we moved into this house, really thought that we were just going to keep it for like ever. I actually did think like I was just going to have this for the rest of my life, and I'd come and I'd go, and you know, things change. You pivot, and I can pivot like no one else. So really quick, before I talk about that, I just thought of something that you might, if you know how we love to hike. Today's March 2nd, Rocky Mountain National Park. They just released their backcountry permits. I got my permit so we can go backpacking in August, but I just wanted to let you know real quick before I talk about how to downsize. So if you go to recreation.gov and you just type in Rocky Mountain, it'll say like backcountry permits, and then you can reserve that. And they still had quite a few, especially if you're on the shoulder season, but I did notice I was on at like 9 a.m. and like half the sites were already gone. So, okay. I want to take you on a tour. So when you have to think about downsizing, I thought I'd start to just break this up into little bits as I start doing it. So the first thing we did was we secured a storage facility yesterday. So now we can start sifting through our stuff. So I'm going to take you a tour of all the stuff we accumulated. So this is our couch that I saved since we lived in a house. We kept it in, when we first moved into an RV, we had 2 RVs. And we kept one for all of our storage. And then we eventually sold the second RV, the toy hauler that stored all this. Luckily, my dad had another extra trailer, because having a lot of RVs runs in our family. There must be a gene for it. And so anyways, he stored this for me. And last March, in fact, it was about this week, I drove all the way back to San Diego just to get this. And now I got to put it in storage again. So that's kind of a pain. We had gotten rid of all of our... We're not burning it. So I'm not going to show you every single thing of the kitchen right now, but we have a lot of kitchen appliances, and cooking's really important to me. So I haven't figured out yet what we're going to do about that. My goal is, though, that we are going to move our stuff into 2 different RVs. We still have Appa and Momo, and I might even look to get a 3rd RV. Yes, I'm crazy. Okay, so TVs obviously get stored. Luckily, we have a lot of this cheap IKEA furniture that breaks down into nothing. Our storage facility is 10 by 30. And I measured, now this can all stack, but I kind of measured, this is 15. So basically I have twice this space. And this is about 8 feet. So I probably have this, but double the length. And so I'm gonna take you a quick tour of like what this is a mess. This is a mess. I can't wait. You're going to see my 4 Patriots video pretty soon. This is what I would start with in here. This is our junk office. It's like the kids' play stuff. Honestly, this is going to be the hardest room for me to pack up, because I already know from the past that I stored like a ton of photos and picture frames, and all I did was take it from storage, put it in a box. It's still in the box in this house. I never even hung them up. And now I'm going to go put them in storage again, because my husband's a type 2 and he's sentimental. And if he's going to miss it if I get rid of pictures. So we'll have to store pictures. We have like the kids accumulate so many books and their painting supplies and Tati's sewing stuff. So this will be the hardest room for me to go through, because luckily our other stuff isn't too hard. So if Victor doesn't trip over our solar panels. Skiing stuff. Now, I'm not going to take you all the way out to our garage yet. Our garage is a whole nother story, because we have a ton of gymnastics equipment and weights. That's what's going to take up the other side of the storage facility, and our washer and dryer. Probably one of our deep freezers. I'm going to try to travel with just 1 deep freezer again. But all of our ski stuff, we have like 6 sets of downhill skis or snowboards. We have a couple sets of cross-country skis. And you know, that's a hard one, because if you love to ski, I feel like a lot of people end up having to give up that when they move into an RV. Luckily though, over here, we did not put furniture in this room. So yoga mats will come with us. Come with me now. Victor's arms are getting tired. He's like, I can't keep filming. Hi, Tati. Okay, we saved this bed too. The good thing is this all breaks down and takes up so little space that I'll probably save it again, but I might not save mattresses if I run out of room. Depends how high. So my dad was a furniture mover, and we'll keep going to the next one, to the next room. We don't have to show Danny. Oh, we got drum sets. That's right. We accumulated a drum set. I have no idea how we're going to travel with it because Jiraiya really, really loves drumming. I don't know. That'll be in another video. We'll figure out what we're going to do with it. My dad was a furniture mover, and so he trained me well. Like, I can pack a trailer or a storage facility like really good. Like, think Tetris, like that. Okay, then here we accumulated a really nice bed. Victor thinks I'm crazy, but I'm gonna put this nice memory foam mattress back into Appa, and then the rest of everything just kind of collapses. I really want to put the massage table in our, Victor's rolling his eyes at me right now. Somehow, the massage table maybe would fit in our RV. See, if I get a third RV that's a toy hauler, then that would fit really easy. Luckily, I don't have to show you clothes. We don't own any clothes. If you notice, I'm always in like the same 3 outfits. I don't have to worry about clothes. But for Christmas, they got me this because this house is freezing cold. And I'm trying to decide, in our 5th wheel, I'm either gonna put this in the 5th wheel or we're gonna put the freezers. So I have to see, but I have to decide because when we go to move out of this house and we put some stuff in the storage, we're only driving away with 2 trucks and all of our RVs are far away. One RV is in Idaho Falls and the other RV is in Canyon City. So it's not like I have the RVs out in front of me to like arrange them. Most normal people would probably do that and like downsize and have their RV right there. Hence why a 3rd RV would make the whole transition even easier. Okay, so ask me questions. I'm gonna keep every time that I go through, this was day 1 of kind of just taking inventory. I probably should make some really cool worksheets where you like print out and you keep track of all the stuff you have, and then you put like, oh, this is going to storage and this is going to this RV and this is going to Goodwill. I'm gonna tell you this though. After doing this once you put stuff in storage, you rarely miss it. And even once you put it in the RV, like our RVs right now are stocked. I don't need a single thing in our RVs that we already have. So really it's like you need so much less than you think you're gonna need. And the few things you do need, you can just buy along the way. So it would probably be easier if just somebody else came in. I should have just sent Victor back from Florida to pack it up so I didn't have to be emotionally attached. Really, it's not even emotion. It's that I'm going to overthink it instead of just be like, we don't need it. Oh, and all of our whiteboards. That's the one thing I like here is all of the whiteboards. Okay, I'm out.